Hey guys, your average Skillets here, and today, I know this is a little weird, but today we're going to see Parasite. It just got Film of the Year. It just got a theater re-release. I'm so excited to see it. I've been really looking forward to it. It looks like such a great movie. I really can't wait to see it again. Like
Garrett,
what?
you said Parasite?
Yeah, Parasite. It got Film of the Year. You didn't watch the Oscars?
I may have made a mistake with the ticket purchases.
What did you get tickets for? What the? You got fucking Sonic tickets. Hold on. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Are you fucking
I'm sorry.
kidding me? Are you shitting me?
No. Yeah.
God. Fuck.
I can't. I'm scared.
You bitch.
All right.
Welcome to the Sonic Review, everybody.
Yeah.
My name is Garrett,
My name's John.
and today we just saw the Sonic movie. My second time seeing the Sonic movie.
My first and hopefully last. It was all right. The movie was fine. I think it had some good things. It had some bad things, but it was mostly just a movie. It does
that.
Yeah.
It does succeed at being a movie. It does have a runtime.
It has a lot of running time.
If this is how we're gonna keep doing this fucking shit, I can quit. I can stop whenever I want.
You walked into that one. Well ran.
Again, what the fuck?
In all seriousness, I think it had a lot of good shots. I liked Jim Carrey's performance a lot. I really liked Ben Schwartz. I think he had a lot of good stuff going on there. It's a little different from what you would expect. And I'm a little tired of the trope of this character that you love and you love the world around them. Pff, they're in our world now. Isn't that cool? But
Yeah.
the chemistry was there, I think, for the most part, and that's really what keeps the movie together. But it's not anything special. It's more like, it's not the kid that gets picked last for dodgeball. It's not the kid that gets picked first. It's like one of those. It's one of those fillers that you're like, who can I pick that isn't like, gonna lose us the game.
Right. It's like he's like your fifth or like third to last pick.
Yeah.
He's like
He's not unathletic.
Sonic.
Yeah. It's like, sure, fucking Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this movie.
I don't know that like is a word I would use. I think I enjoyed watching it in the same sense that maybe I enjoyed watching, like, Cats. To a lesser extent, Cats actually was very disturbing. But I enjoyed watching it unfold. I think I walked out of the theater, I was entertained. Was I $30 entertained? No. But then again, I also didn't have to buy popcorn and a milkshake.
You fucking did buy a popcorn and milkshake. Why did you buy that? You said that milkshake was good though, right?
It was... Milkshake review.
Yeah, okay.
Look,
fuck
all right.
Sonic.
Yeah, fuck
Time
Sonic.
for
Milkshake review. I'll be deadly honest with you. It's not the worst milkshake I've had. It tasted a lot like somebody took Hershey's strawberry syrup and just poured it into ice cream. Now, if that's what you're looking for out of a milkshake, it's okay. It tasted a little bit like a Burger King strawberry milkshake. But personally, I'm more of a New Baltimore ice cream kind of guy. Where it's real. It means something.
It's real.
It means something.
I don't need no fucking fake shit. The kids around us were fucking hooping and hollering.
Yeah.
They loved this movie.
No, I mean, like, it is a good movie to take your kids to, or even if, the child in you is really feeling it. I enjoyed it. I don't know that it's a movie I would watch
Again. Forever.
I might watch it again. I don't know that I would watch religiously.
I put Sonic on 24/7 in the background.
I make love to Sonic.
I'm putting
The movie and the character.
I'm putting a hole in that DVD and fuck.
Bastard. Everyone knows Blu-rays are better.
I'm fucking Sonic in 4K.
Don't you fucking dare.
Let's talk about Zone 1.
Zone 1, Act 1.
Zone 1, Act 1.
Fucking Guardians of Ga'Hoole.
Yeah, fucking the owl. It's like, this is Longclaw. I'm like, this is a real fucking owl. And you're like not a hedgehog at all. And then look, here's these weird things that look like Sonic, but they're hunting a realistic.
They were okay.
owl.
No, that I got. They were echidnas.
Well, yeah, but to a person who's never known
true.
dick about, because this is how you gotta look at something. You can look at it as like a fan and be like, oh, he did the things that like I would know. I'm a fan, and then I watched this movie. With
Yeah,
Dee,
that is true.
And she's like, what the fuck is this joke? And I'm like, that's a very unique way to see a movie.
Yeah.
Like she showed like the dude, like the crazy Carl, shows a fucking Sonic drawing. She's like, did I miss something? So it's like that's a joke for the fans.
Yeah.
And like
the movie definitely has trouble standing alone if you don't know any of the source material.
right, like if you don't know Sonic, this film falls flat. But it's like some of the adults were even liking it. He like was saying plenty of adult quips that had him going, oh my god.
Oh my god, did you just say that? Did Sonic say that in our rated G movie?
Did Sonic just talk about his testicles? Holy shit.
It starts poorly. It is probably the worst part of the movie, which I guess you could say it has nowhere to go but up. But I would say it has nowhere to go but middling.
Yeah, it does. This movie does flatline. It feels like a flatline. But that's the thing. To a Sonic fan, and I guess as a start, technically, environmentally, well, here's the thing. It's like, it's pretty much Ratatouille. It's just like, I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, that's a long story.
I wasn't wondering how he got here. Your blue hedgehog could go as fast. I don't need any more than that.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't need your owl mom.
This is not the, I know what you're doing. It's like you, well, I guess that's the familiarity. This movie builds off of familiarity. Look, you got Sonic. Oh, he's got a ring. Oh my god, there's Robotnik. Oh, Green Hill Zone. Oh, Owl.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the owl. I'd like to think that I'm, not devout, but a pretty good sized Sonic fan. I've played a lot of the games. I played a lot of the Genesis games growing up. I even dabbled in Sonic 06 for a time. God rest my soul. So I must have missed something about a realistic CGI owl.
No, there was the realistic stuff in Sonic 06. The real humans.
Where was the owl?
There was an eagle. There's an eagle in Sonic 06.
I don't fucking believe you. The best thing the owl did was die.
Yes, that owl had 5 lines.
Did you count?
Sonic, you can't be running around. Someone might have seen you.
Sonic, someone could have seen you.
Get down.
Get down!
They leave home. Listen, Sonic, you have to leave and never look back.
The only way to stay safe is to stay hidden.
Now go.
Now go!
Goodbye, Sonic.
Goodbye, Sonic.
Damn.
5 lines.
Yeah.
That's good. They call it the 5-line owl. They're in all kinds of films. Look for the 5-line owl in your movie.
I'm speechless. Yeah, that's how I felt for most of the movie. But
Brain dead?
Yeah, brain dead. But if we're talking about the very first act of the movie,
Yeah.
I have so many issues. Like,
Because they're gone. This film is much like Sonic, way too fast.
yeah, I definitely agree with that sentiment.
I don't
also,
know-
fuck you for that.
I don't know if that's an artistic standpoint, but
I'll tell you, Sonic, you might have to cut this out, but Sonic doesn't have an artistic standpoint. It has an standpoint.
I'm definitely cutting that out.
It felt like it knew it had to have some sort of a backstory, but it wanted to get it out of the way as quick as possible.
Right.
The worst thing, the absolute worst thing, is his surrogate mother. It makes absolutely no sense. Fucking long claw. And another thing is, it was painfully obvious that
owl
that
died.
model. Well, yeah, the owl died. Good. Good.
Good.
I hope she
glad.
bled out.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
I hope it starts with like long claw, and it's just like Sonic, and it's just dead.
But no, it was painfully obvious that owl model was made before all of the modifications they made after the backlash, because it just
Yeah.
looked like a real fucking owl. And
Yeah.
it's so out of place.
It really is out of place. I guess that's one thing we can talk about right now, is that how well do you think this film would have done if it was old Sonic? Imagine the entire film with the old Sonic design.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it probably would have done a lot worse. I think the design really helps
Absolutely.
the movie a lot.
Yeah, I forget his name, Tyson, everyone calls him. he borderline, you could say he saved this movie.
I genuinely think that
Because-
without that design, it would have flopped.
You have new, cute Sonic that is good to look at. Good enough.
Yeah.
He's good to look at compared to what we were gonna get. Like, you compare him side to side, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah,
we're saved.
I genuinely think the design, it deviates a little bit from what we're used to, but I think it stands alone as a genuinely good design. I think it has some problems with. I'm not really sure why the quills all have to be like weirdly separated.
Stand out. It's like you have his fur, and then it's like you have these few standout quills.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. That one of the scenes that's very obvious. Yeah, spoilers. We don't care. One of the scenes that's super obvious that was cut due to the change in the model was the bomb scene. Sonic in the original model had white hands, no gloves, just white paws. So in the scene when the bomb gets stuck to his hand, he can't get it off because he has gloves. That scene sticks because Sonic's not taking his gloves off.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You make a great point. It's like, I was thinking, why didn't you just take off your glove and throw it? But that makes a lot of sense. If he didn't originally have gloves, he wouldn't have been able to.
Right.
Unless he just ripped off his hand and threw it, which, could have worked.
That'd have been cool too. You've been like
Fucking decap attack shit.
That'd been awesome, man. I'd love more goofy shit like that.
Yeah.
But this is no time for goofy shit. This is Sonic, so this is real talk.
It's really serious, actually.
Along with that, yeah, like everyone just goes by so fast, and like I just personally didn't find a care for anybody, because everybody felt either super stupid or super quippy. There was no straight.
Yeah,
man.
it's less like it's less a collection of characters and more a collection of
quip people.
Just characterizations. Not so much characters, but characterizations.
Yeah.
If I can be an, fucking dickhead and think I know better than anyone else for a moment.
Yeah, it's just like, look, here's this hedgehog who's fast, quippy. But it's like
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine. It's almost the safe yet risky way to play. It's like if you saw Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
This movie gives me big Detective Pikachu vibes.
100%.
Yeah, and
I think Detective Pikachu is the better film.
That's a topic for another day. That's a good topic for another day to debate. Because I walked out of these feeling the exact same way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got more emotion from the bathroom visit I had afterwards.
Sonic gets emotional. By the way, to me, he's like, I really am all alone, and then starts to get upset because he's alone, and then runs in a circle, which I was like, why?
Because he's running in circles. Metaphorically.
Think about that one, Hollywood.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just like, I'm alone.
Oh, I gotta go so fast. I gotta run away from my problems. Except I'm also running into them because I'm so fast that I'm gonna touch my butt.
And then I'm running. Yeah, I'm running in a circle. I'm running, and and I guess he's like running so fast, and then he's like creating blue sparks. So the thing is, like, it's visually implemented that Sonic's top speed is 300 miles an hour.
Yeah.
He's like racing himself in front of the cop speedometer, and he's like, he's doing this. Like,
he's excited that he did that, which means that is impressive for him.
That establishes the fact that he's quick as hell. Like, he's 300 miles an hour. That's really fucking fast.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
But is it so fast that everything around you stands still?
That is where my biggest problem lies in. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like, this is what's wrong. There needs to be a limit. Sonic's speed needs a limit. Someone disagreed with me, and I was like, no. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's because it's like, you have your visual implementation. Yes, I'm stupid. Where Sonic's speed is 300 miles an hour. But during a bar fight scene, he's Quicksilver. The speed of a bullet is 1,500 miles per hour. So in order to dodge a bullet, you have to be at least 3,500 miles an hour. But Sonic can stop bullets. So you have immediately deleted all of this, and you are now going at light speed. You are officially faster than bullets and can flick them like Quicksilver from X-Men. You have blocked all of this shit out, removed 300 miles an hour, and have instead said Sonic is like 1 million miles an hour.
Another thing I was thinking, and I know this movie is not really going for realism, but anytime Sonic moves, obviously breaking some sort of sound barrier. Everyone around him would be dead. And while I'm talking about those inconsistencies, there's a bar fight scene. Yeah. And there's a scene where it's that, they're obviously just ripping off what
Quicksilver.
The Quicksilver scenes from the X-Men movies. And it's all well and good, and it's a fun visual gag. But there's a part where he's going around and he takes a picture, like a selfie, of himself with someone else, and the camera goes at a normal speed.
Yeah, it takes a picture. It's like, listen, fucker, unless that camera has a shutter speed and is actual, and all that stuff is equipped so that your selfie will actually take a picture of you with this dude.
There is no way that you would.
It's a fucking iPhone.
To wait there, yeah.
It's an iPhone. You can't adjust shutters on that.
Again, if I'm looking for realism in a Sonic movie, I'm looking in the wrong place. But at least it makes sense.
You're looking at a snake hole expecting a human to come out.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's just like, you can't tell me. You can't look me in the eye and say that no one who worked on that movie looked at that scene and was like, yeah.
That scene doesn't bother me because it's just there for yucks. But the speed inconsistency is what bothers me the most.
That's fair. Mine's more a nitpick.
I'm fine with it being like, he's doing all this stuff because he's quick and crazy, but it's not unique. Like, if you know something about it,
nothing about this movie is unique.
No, not at all. Because half my checklist was pretty much expecting something along the lines of like a buddy movie where it's just like, we're done, Sonic. I'm not your friend anymore. Go home, man.
Yeah,
you were done, and like
it came very, very close to that.
Yeah, it's like.
But I did appreciate that it happened in the middle of an action scene, so at least you had something visually vaguely interesting to look at while your ears were tuning out everyone arguing with each other, because you've seen it a million times in every other movie you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just like you see if went into this expecting it to be like Transformers. It's like, oh my God, creature from outer space, you're here. This is crazy. What? You're making my life kind of unique. I'm kind of liking it. Oh, but you're putting me in danger?
Oh no.
I'm done with you.
What am I going to tell my girlfriend?
What am I going to tell my love interest that plays zero part in this film? Wait a minute. That's me being selfish. I care for this alien creature.
Actually,
and it is my friend.
The more you say about it, the more it really is just Transformers.
It's Transformers. It's any buddy movie.
It's the Smurfs.
It's Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
If don't worry,
not in a good way.
You have seen this movie, you just don't know it.
Yeah. I guess it went by too fast.
Not fast enough.
Yeah, not fast. I wish that it was not a long movie, but I can tell you that I aged while watching it.
Yeah, I got gray hairs watching this film, and speaking of like gray hairs, so it's like we have So it's like Sonic, gets upset, causes a blackout because he's fast, and for some reason has a superpower. His supersonic boom, like sonic booms, we can call them.
Yeah.
And then he causes a power outage along the entire West Coast. The government comes in. Who can we get in on this job? I guess we'll have to go with the crazy guy that we don't really like. No, you can't get the crazy guy we don't like. There's got to be another option.
It was so painful.
It was so fast.
You can't mean him.
It's the stereotypical, no, Doc, we can't do this, man. He's too weird. But it's like, if there was just a scene of like, got Frederick out there, and have like a montage of the people trying to catch Sonic
and failing, then it would make a little more sense. But you're the head of
the government. You're like the head of the military.
Yeah, your immediate move is crazy guy.
Yeah. It's like, this guy's got 5 PhDs. And his robotic army is incredible.
Everyone in the room should know that.
Also, that CIA room looked like shit. No one saw that. They filmed it into a fucking box.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not gonna contact the fucking president. I get it. He might be on vacay.
Yeah.
But
he might be doing absurd amounts of golfing.
Yeah.
Topical.
Bro, can we talk about the president of the United States?
Dude, how did they fit him in a peach?
That could have been filmed in a half an hour.
I think most of this movie could have been filmed in a day. Except, obviously, the digital stuff. There's nothing particularly fantastic about this movie. No. And I mean that in the sense of, like, quality-wise and also just fantasy. There's nothing incredible that really happens.
No.
It's very boring.
Yeah.
And The only thing that keeps this movie afloat is the chemistry between the actors, because they're all really solid actors, I think, for the most part, and they've been given a bit of a flop of a script, but they do all right with it. If you just read the script alone on this movie and you didn't have any of the visual gags, you didn't have the act, you didn't have the charisma. I'd like to say I'm surprised this movie got greenlit, but I'm not. But it's not good.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Because, like, I think the entire scene, Jim Carrey's first appearance, like we were talking about, is pretty bad. He steps off the thing. Are you in charge here? Like, can you say that? Can you do the line with me? Yeah. Are you in charge here?
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Oh. Wrong. I'm in charge. But I'm in charge here.
It's like, oh my God, you can't do that. You're so zany and kooky.
It's like, what? You're a crazy doctor. You're interrupting an actual military guard.
Oh my God.
You're talking down to an actual like general in the army. You
Oh my God,
crazy.
Your jaw can extend 3 whole inches.
What are you, a fucking snake? But yeah, it's just.
Yeah. In general, Jim Carrey's performance is probably the best one in the movie. Only because, not necessarily based on quality, just based on the fact that it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, much like watching a chimp in a zoo is. Yes.
Yeah, or more. It's more like watching a man who has no remorse for anything, given a sword and walking into like a middle school.
I was gonna say a daycare. Yeah, it's just because he's just ruthless to everybody. He definitely, if you've seen, hey, I'm a college kid. I watch Rick and Morty. I understand that he's so smart that everyone around him is stupid.
You must have a big IQ.
I've got 5 doctorates.
Yeah. Everything you'll ever accomplish, I've already done as a toddler.
I was spitting out formulas when you were spitting out formula.
Yeah, there was a breastfeeding joke in there.
I'm okay with that because I'm just like, what? Everyone loved that in my theater. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm okay with that because it's so fucking
no.
weird.
It's like you can see glimmers of a movie trying to come out of this product.
What's weird is that there's like hints at character.
Yeah,
there, and they don't touch base on it ever again.
Yeah, like
But
there's
it's
some
like- but
throwaway
it's-
line
it's-
about him being an orphan.
Yeah, that's the thing.
so
It's
weird.
like I was breastfed. Thanks. Spit that in my orphan face. I was like, hold on, character.
Yeah.
I smell character death.
No, you don't.
Oh,
You
never
just smell
mind.
ham.
I just smelled fucking straight Swiss cheese because there's so many goddamn
Holes in
holes.
the plot. No. All right. So here's a question: what did you think of just the visual effects in general? Just visually, how this film looked?
Fine. Some stuff I'm just like, I'm fucking bored, but
Yeah, it's a hard thing to talk about. Sonic is not necessarily an easy movie to talk about because it's just fine.
that's why this film is so interesting to me. Like, I could watch this film, which I think I want to keep investigating into it, and break it down scene per scene, shot per shot, because this is just a bland movie. But because everyone is putting it on this pedestal because of one thing, it's familiarity. If this, picture this, everybody. Imagine you didn't know Sonic, and Sonic is the newest thing to hit the scene.
Would not remember it at all.
No, it's just here and gone.
It's the strangest
It wouldn't
thing.
have even happened.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know that I can think of another movie that is this soulless.
It feels soulless. It feels like I'm glad that everyone's really happy. I'm glad that everyone likes this movie because they really do. There's something.
And I liked it. You know, I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's good.
No, yeah, I totally agree. It's like, oh yeah, I like it because I know source material. But at the same time, on a film level, on an actual film level, this film is boring as hell.
It does not hold up.
I do not care.
It's just there, you know. It's never going to be something that anyone is going to, like, 10 years from now, wake up and be like, oh shit, you know what I want to watch? Sonic.
Yeah, it's like a movie you put for your kids on Netflix while you can go.
Yeah, this is definitely a movie that
do
will end up
something
on
else.
Netflix in 2 years.
Yeah, it's just a film that is there and you can put on in the background.
Yeah. And there's something to be said for those kind of films. And it's a good popcorn flick. It's good, go and see it. I would recommend.
Recommend to Sonic fans. I recommend to people who want to watch with their children. But yeah, on like a film.
Yeah, I recommend it to people who aren't looking for anything meaningful.
Yeah, if you are just that sad, you just gotta watch the Sonic film with your loved one. Be like, babe, I really want to watch the Sonic film.
Hey,
are you sure, babe? I don't know if I want to watch the Sonic.
You're the one who drug your girlfriend to it.
I have a
checkmate, fucko.
I have a fun story.
All right.
I was running around like Sonic right before the film. I had, not as a joke, I was busy as fuck. I missed a bus, so I had to run to a fucking building, and I was like busy with shit to do that day, so I was running everywhere. I was sweating like a motherfucker. I go and sit down in the theater, and I'm like, listen, I'm sorry if I smell bad. And she's like, what do you mean? I go, what the fuck? And I stunk bad. But she's like,
but I didn't stink bad as this movie.
But she's like, it's not you. It's the dude next to me. I'm like, it's some other not great looking fellow.
All right.
I'm not great looking, but that dude. And then she's just like, it's this dude next to me. I'm like, you serious? She's like, no. It's the theater. The Sonic theater on a Monday night. That was a cheap night. So all the college kids went.
Oh,
she was like, this theater smells bad. I'm sure I didn't help the problem.
Oh my God.
But it's amazing when you hear horror stories about going to conventions and you hear how bad it smells. But
it must be something about the movie, because now if we're sharing stories, now I have to tell mine, and I'll address the audience. So after this movie, feeling nothing in my soul, I went to the bathroom. That was a mistake. that was my first error. The first thing I saw when I walked in is I looked to the urinal. So explain to me why a 7-year-old child, roughly, I didn't ask for his ID. This kid had his pants around his ankles, and it's just...
He just did it.
Like, literally with his hands on his hips.
You should have joined, Billy. You should be like, I stand for
Sonic. There's the rule for urinals that, you have, say, like a line of 5 urinals. You intersperse, and a man walks up next to me. He just goes up, and all I hear is...
What the fuck?
I can't make this shit up. I had to restrain myself from laughing. I felt, that feeling you get when you something shouldn't be funny, but you feel that corner of your mouth start to turn.
Why are you starting to grin at the grunt man pissing? I mean, honestly, no, I've been there. I've been in places where it's like I'll walk in, or no, I'm washing my hands. This was the funniest shit. I'm washing my hands, and this person kicks open the door, goes in, he. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? What was that?
People, I don't know if I have respect or just pity for those kind of people who can just walk into a public restroom and act like they own the place.
Honestly, 100% respect, because I do the same thing. Because at this point, you gotta think about it like this: why the fuck are we talking about shit when we're talking about the Sonic film? I guess let's talk about the ads.
Oh my God.
They're here, and boy howdy, are there 7 fucking ads in this film.
At least it's genuinely...
Let's count them.
The worst ad implementation.
Okay, so it's like, honey, I've been looking at apartments on Zillow.
Apartments for rent I found on Zillow.
Oh my God, it's so convenient.
Honey, I got no ads on my phone, except for Olive Garden, because when you're there, your family.
Your family. And there's another Olive Garden plug. There's at least 3 Olive Garden plugs.
There's 3 Olive Garden plugs. There's 2, beginning and end of the film.
Yeah.
The only apps on my phone are the ones that came with it.
In the Olive Garden.
Because when you're there,
Your family. Have you tried their never-ending pasta bowl? It never ends.
Can you believe Amazon was going to use these for packages?
Can you believe Amazon is gonna deliver packages with these things?
Delivering?
It's painful. It is genuinely astounding. There's
call optical illusions.
Oh, yeah.
They know how I like my glasses.
Stone, doctor, call optical illusions. Tell them I need new frames. They know what kind I like.
Like a mellow yellow.
Yeah, mellow yellow.
Make his a mellow yellow, please.
And also the Corona.
Yeah. So there's a scene where Sonic's throwing darts super fast, misses every shot, almost kills a person. But hey, he threw him in front of Corona bottles. Threw him in front of Corona cans. Get litty.
This movie gave me the coronavirus. No, I'm sorry, that's too topical and also just not funny. Let's see, there were some other ones. There was
Fitbit.
Fitbit, yep, that was one I was
And
thinking
I
of.
think that's it.
Jojo, put on my Fitbit. I can at least get some steps.
She's like, honey, but the thing is, some of them have jokes. Corona doesn't have a joke. Mike's Heart doesn't have a joke. Amazon has a joke. Olive Garden is so on the nose that it like is a joke. Like
Olive
Wayne's
Garden is
World,
probably the...
It's the one that has
No,
a joke.
okay, the Zillow is the funniest one. I don't know if they're trying to be funny.
No,
I
not,
sincerely
no.
hope they are,
It's
but I don't think they
It's
are.
the scene that's the least funniest, but it is funny. Cause it's like, honey, I was looking for ads
On Zillow? She's like, what are these? She's like, oh, I was just looking for ads on Zillow. You could cut that out. You could like cut that particular scene out. And
make an ad out of it.
I shit you not, if you showed it to me, I would just think it was an ad for Zillow. Would have no iota of a thought that this is the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Right.
The Sonic the Hedgehog movie. You know what I thought was funny? Okay, so they had that Fitbit reference, but they took out the Fitbit reference from the trailers. Where he's like, hey, I took my 9 millionth step today.
Look at this! I took 9 million steps today.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing a Fitbit.
Yeah.
There would have been a scene when Sonic walked into the Fitbit store and he's like, can I have this? Cool. And then he's like, look at this. I took my 1 million steps today. I was so happy that scene was quiet.
Yeah. It's so, the more I talk about it, the less I remember. It's like,
That's the thing. This movie
it's
is like
eating
a
my
fucking
brain.
It's a fucking anomaly because it's just like the more I think, I'm like, did that happen? What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Because like you walk out of it and you forget.
Yeah, there are not many movies that I like couldn't tell you what happened at least a week after I saw it. But I am struggling.
We saw
to
this
remember what
movie
happened.
2 hours ago, an hour
At
ago.
most.
It's been max at 2 hours ago. We saw this at, what time is it? We saw it at fucking
It's
8.
it's about 11:15 right now.
Quarter after 11. We saw it at 8. We finished, I'm gonna say at 10.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So it's an hour ago, and I am struggling. I saw this movie twice, and I'm still being like, there was the scene when he got out of the car, because for first off, it's like Sonic's so fast, and then it's like, that's the thing. There's so much to think about. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to talk about it because it doesn't matter.
It's so all over the place. It's like, I'm gonna try to label off what happens in this movie real quick. Okay, Sonic has an owl mom. Owl mom gets pretty unceremoniously shot. And then he goes to the real world. He grows up in the real world. He's alone. He spies on people. He's looking around he goes to a baseball game after looking at the main cop character, Tom.
He had no reason to show up to the game. He's like, well, the playoffs for a little league team.
It's like, yeah, congratulations, Sonic.
Gets upset, runs in a circle, powers up, learns we establish he has superpowers, like Sonic Boom, but he doesn't know how to control them, and they just happen when he gets emotional for some reason.
Yeah, and then, he blows out the grid and probably, shuts off about 1 million pacemakers.
Yeah. Kills half the nation.
Yeah, honestly.
Government gets worried, Robotnik gets summoned.
Planes fall out of the sky.
The satellite dish gets fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
you're
established.
You make the point that it fucks up a satellite in space, and you're gonna look me in the eye and tell me that a substantial amount of people did not die.
Yeah,
spoiler alert if you really care, which you don't.
No,
you
you
can
don't
guess
care.
the plot.
Yes, you've seen this movie, don't worry. Robotnik shows up, finds Sonic. Sonic gets caught because he's it's established that raccoons eat out of the trash, and then he's like, oh, raccoons are in my shed again. And they dart Sonic.
Robotnik breaks and enters.
Okay, here's my other biggest problem. The rings. Sonic, it's like, so you think these rings matter. It's his teleportation.
Yeah.
Throws a ring up. It's like, you must leave.
Yeah,
And
only
it
use
says-
them if you absolutely
and it
need
says
emergency
it says
only.
tape on it says emergencies only. Yet for some reason, he's talking to himself, And he oh god, the scene where he talks to himself are so bad. He's like, Mushroom World. Oh no, they found me. I can't stay here. I gotta leave the cave. Goodbye, cave.
Everything.
He's really talking to himself because like as if this film is for the Paste Eater, because it's like we can clearly see that he can't stay here. There's clearly visually and audibly things are happening outside.
Everything is explained.
He has to say, oh no, they're here. Like he drops the rings. Oh no, the rings. I can't lose these rings. Remember what Longclaw said? Only uses in case of emergencies. Throws one in front of him to see fucking Mushroom World. Starts, I guess it's the end. You've seen it in the trailer too. He's fucking throwing rings left and right to escape like Robotnik. But I'm like, he's clearly catching up to you. You're wasting these rings that are vitally important to you.
True.
I can't lose him.
What the fuck are you doing?
I think I really like the way you put it. This movie is a movie for the paste eater. Now, if you enjoyed this movie like I did, it does not mean that you eat paste. It just
partially. You mean you'll go to the bathroom and roll up the toothpaste tube for the last bite, just be like.
Yeah, it's just. It is.
This is for like that Carl Ouija goes.
It's just.
Hey, this is pretty good, Jimmy.
There's no substance. It's like 2 pieces of bread smacked together.
With mustard in between.
Oh, yeah. Gross.
Exactly.
Yeah, gross. Blue mustard.
Bustard. Fuck
You're a bustard.
This film's bustard.
This film is fucking busted.
I guess another small thing I guess we can bring up, his wife doesn't matter. This character has a wife who can be established as something. She's a vet, but it's only used to revive Sonic when he's like knocked out.
Yeah, and even then, she revives him using a human first aid kit.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what you can do with that scene? Not have it happen at all. Just have him be like, he's a cop. He's got to have a fucking first aid kit around him. Use something to be like, Sonic go up, splash him for water, and then he wakes up.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, also, it's clearly established, like I've said, Sonic's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
He can run on the water like Christ. He should be able to, like, you know, be able to run he can run into town in a second. There's no way he cannot find San Francisco like that.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm lost. I can't find my way there.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're clearly fast enough to be able to
You are also
scale
clearly
the world.
intelligent enough to use a map.
It's almost like...
If you know how to floss, if you know what a Fitbit is...
You know who Keanu Reeves is, and you love the movie Speed and can quote films and get into bar fights and be as Quicksilver Speed.
Yeah.
You can
find San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying all these topical things, and he's like, "What's a bucket list?" I'm like, "You're an idiot." Like, one thing.
And I get it. He doesn't want to be seen, but
one thing, it's like one thing he could do, I guess. Since we were talking about it, is like he should be able to find San Francisco. One thing that could have been written story-wise, I think, to improve it, is like show that Sonic, because Sonic seems very eager to have a friend. It was the closest he ever gotten to having a human friend. So what you could do is have Sonic lie and be like, "Oh, my legs are working that well," or it's like, "I'm lost. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going." It's like, you can run and find it. Yeah, well, I really need your help to find Sarah. Have Sonic lie. Have Sonic lie so that he can just have a friend for a while. And have them build the charactership, so then you can have then it would tie in with the "you lied to me, Sonic. We're not friends anymore."
Yeah,
that
that's
boring
true.
Story element. I don't know.
I'm so.
How do you fix this? Well, I'm sure.
Fuck. How do you fix this? I know. I know just how to fix this. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.